Hello, hello, everybody. Yeah, it is indeed a late stream today. I really thought about it back and forth. This was a dilemma that I was trying to solve at the end of last stream. And that was when... Oh, I got an extra light on. My cinematic lighting is ruined. It's all yellow. Need all of my lighting to match a specific temperature. Oh, and I don't have my backlights on. Oh, as you can see, we are a little behind schedule here. There we go. Ta-da! How's it going, everybody? Moonhawk, thank you so much for the resub. I'm very excited. This is gonna be a shorter, chiller stream. It's still possible. I mean, I still probably got, you know, 3 or so hours in me, maybe 4. I'm gonna see how much of the remaining grind in the game we're able to get through, assuming nothing goes horribly wrong. This is probably the longest trainer grind that's available in the game, and there's a ton of stuff to do and a very particular way to do it, so I am excited. It is indeed a fresh cut, Josh. It is. Yeah, my hair was just way too long. So yeah, I'm taking a second. Oh, also thank you, Moonhawk. Yeah, been trying the look. Honestly, it's been growing on me. I mean, literally, it is growing on me. I haven't done something new with that facial hair in over a decade, so I just decided, you know what the heck? We'll see how it goes. I'll probably be keeping it for a while. Hoping for no Gardevoir with Destiny Bond. I'm trying to remember if Gardevoir is even faster than us or not. It might be. Here's the problem. Oh yeah, that Gardevoir. You're talking about the demon Gardevoir we ran into with who was it that Gardevoir took out? I think it was one of our 540s, like a Blissey or a Kingdra. I just can't remember which. How did I end up on Nintendo Minute? In what way? They used to reach out to all kinds of influencers, and they worked out of the Nintendo San Francisco offices, and I actually lived in San Francisco for a period of time, so I just literally, technically not San Francisco, they're on like the outskirts of it, but I literally drove up. But no, yeah, I think I've been on 2 Nintendo Minutes over the years. I used to be more tight with Nintendo and their influencer program, and so were Kit and Krista. Oh, Jolteon run, maybe? Dude, we've had so many disastrous Jolteon runs. Yeah, I'm kind of just letting the crowd filter in for a second before we get into the gameplay. It's late. I know. It's not everybody's... You know what's funny is my streams used to be around this time. I used to... Before we really moved my schedule around, when I was first getting into streaming back in like February, March, like getting back into stuff, I used to have a lot of days I wouldn't even start until after Lincoln had been put to bed. 1 second. It's driving me nuts that this is slightly like tilted. Let me see. There we go. There we go. I need like something resembling a straight line instead of like leaning Tower of Pisa. I think we did it. See if I can meet up with Kit and Krista on their podcast. You know, I'd be down. I'd definitely be down. I think the difference is just that I haven't been relevant. This is the closest thing to relevant that I've been in a long time. I should definitely reach out. But I don't know. How would I even present it? Hey guys, love the podcast. Can I play too? Hey, can I be on your podcast? It would be fun, though, to reminisce. I mean, I'm sure they'd be open to it. I just, you know. Let's win this next gym. It's going to be a long time. I don't even know if we're getting to the gym today. Oh, we've got a lot of dungeons and hideouts. This is the normal time for the Fire Red streams at times. Yeah, for real, Shiny. Yeah, it's been a second. I've been going earlier because I prefer to go earlier. It fits my schedule better. It allows me to like end the stream. Like, I don't usually like ending my stream and then going straight to bed. It happens sometimes. Sometimes I'll have ones that go long. My preference is to have like a nice stream where we oh, Abra, perfect timing. Abby Kadabi, how are you doing? We just started. We've done literally nothing on today's challenge. Although this is a perfect time for me to sort of let everybody know what we're up to, what we're up against. This is our Kaizo IronMON challenge. It is a single Pokemon challenge besides your HM friends. It is incredibly difficult and incredibly unfair. There are many modifiers in place that make your opposing trainers stronger or have more numerous teams. There are also several self-imposed rules that make the game even harder, such as limiting when and how often you can heal and which kind of items you're allowed to use. It is also a randomizer, which keeps some things the same, like Pokemon base stat totals, but the distribution of those stats and the abilities and the moves and which moves you learn and when and which moves you're allowed to use, all randomized up. We are the farthest we've ever been. This is our Emerald edition of the challenge. Our heals are unbelievable. Now, this is a game that gives you 6 free soda pops. Oh my god, I forgot it was 19. I've kind of lost count. This is a game that gives you 6 free soda pops, so theoretically that's healing that I got from the game, like, guaranteed. But then I just have been getting more and more and more. Our heals are just unbelievable. We've also have some decent additional items we've been really starting to accumulate. We have 3 PP max. We haven't used any. Suicune's great. The only problem about our current Pokemon, Suicune, which is by far, this is the farthest I've ever been in the Emerald version of this challenge. We beat Fire Red, Leaf Green about 500 attempts, which from what I understand is actually pretty dang lucky. Our Suicune is very slow, which normally is a death sentence for runs. It's very hard to survive when you're slow. However, Suicune is a very rare legendary Pokemon. There's a rare clause that allows you to collect them very once in a while. It also has an ability that saves us from one of the things that makes being slow so dangerous. We have Soundproof, which saves us from things like Parasong and lots of other things that can put us to sleep. And our moveset is not terrible. It works out well. We have a special move that is very strong that allows us to break the very occasional physical tank. Otherwise, we have 3 okay enough physical moves alongside a downright monstrous physical attacking stat. Dusclops is just having a good time. Yeah, I wonder why the mods decided to make Dusclops the one that renames your Pokemon. I have no qualms against it. Dusclops is a super rad mon with a super rad shiny. But yeah, how's it going, everybody? Thank you so much, Abra, for the raid. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Might need a good enough emote. I need to make more emotes. That's definitely on my to-do list. There's a Dusclops NPC sprite already because of the Battle Pike. Oh, there you go. They just decided to make that the one that's in each. Lincoln's first choice. First choice was Dust Noir. Pretty sweet. I see plenty of those on the TCG ladder these days. I can't believe it, but I'm still grinding through the modern Pokemon TCG. I kind of want to do those Worlds Appreciation tournaments that they're doing at the end of this month. I have about 4 or 5 in my local area, and while I don't have time to go to all of them, my goal is to go to 2 or 3 and give myself a chance to win one. I have not won a Pokemon tournament in 10 years. I've also not been to a Pokemon tournament in 10 years. Like, physical with the cards. Outside of cube tournaments or side event tournaments. But I've never been to, like, an actual sanctioned Pokemon event. I'm playing more and more TCG. I'm very, very deep into the Dragapult world right now. And I'm having fun. I don't know. It's like the first time in a while I've taken it anything remotely seriously. I would love to see how well I can play at a local. I might take it to League this weekend. My son likes to go to League just for collecting the cards. Renee might go and help him with that, and I might play like my first real game with physical cards in the actual new meta in a long time. We'll see how it goes. Have you ever been to Worlds? Sure have, Nate. I got top 8 at Worlds in 2011. I also got an invite in 2010, but I couldn't afford to fly to Hawaii, which is pretty depressing. And then from like 2012 to 2017, 2016, I did commentary for the Pokemon World Championships. So I've been to quite a few Worlds. Shockingly, have not been to one in 10 years, though, if you can believe it. Although there were also the COVID years. We actually wanted to. We originally had plans to travel to the ones that were in, like, the London area. Just didn't work out when, you know, COVID, so. And I would love to go to Japan. But honestly, if I'm going to Japan, I don't want to go to Japan for Worlds. I want to go to Japan, you know? Casual Mark, thank you so much for the super chat. Just became a YouTube member. Love the runs, man. Forever is forever. I really, really appreciate it, Mark. I appreciate all of you guys who have been here, showing up to the streams time and time again, sending support, allowing for me to, like, get back into some form of content again. I've really enjoyed it. Oh, yeah, the arenas are incredible, Trent. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little jealous. I wish I was still doing commentary. And while I think, you know, they're kind of set on their whole... Oh, my God. I have no idea why I have this. I think Lincoln or Renee handed it to me. Just have, like, a random Team Aqua pin that she dropped off at my desk. But we're seeing plenty of Aqua today. I just noticed it in the corner of my eye. You know what's funny is I'm finally at a place in my life where I would love to be part of, like, the production or commentary team again. It's tough, though. You know, the irony is the main reason it's tough is because I'm doing this right now. Pokemon, or Nintendo specifically, but Nintendo and Pokemon are affiliated. They hate when you play modified versions of their games, and they don't usually work with content creators that do that, so it sucks. I could reach out, and, like, I could point fingers. I know that they have worked with people on commentary that have played mods and have played randomizers, etc., 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 etc. Maybe they are less strict on that now, and maybe I can find the right person to talk to. Right before Worlds is not the right time to find the right person to talk to, but maybe for next season, you know, I'll put a reach out. This is the most I've, like, wanted to return to the Pokemon TCG community in a long time. It's actually been really nice. Who's the best Pokemon Evil team? Do we mean, like, best by, like, who actually accomplished the most goals or most interesting designs? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't really think about the Evil teams much. Like, as far as, like, oh, I really like them. I like the whole thing that, like, Getsis and N have going for Plasma. I feel like that's the most interesting villain arc, if you can call it that. Pokemon's almost never had an interesting villain team. There's, like, things where it's like, oh, cool design, but, like, plot-wise, they're usually not that integral. They're, like, I guess in this one they are more. Aqua and Magma, they're, like, actually causing a lot of these problems. Same thing with Cyrus. I like Team Galactic a lot. I don't know, though. I'm just thinking, like, I don't feel too strongly about others. I mean, Rocket is obviously very nostalgic. But again, they're kind of just like this, like, B plot in the middle of the regular story, right? Have you considered playing the TCG on stream? I have Shinny. We've had this talk before, and I always forget because my brain is small. I think it's just shinny, and not shiny. But yeah, I've thought about doing TCG Tuesdays or something. Honestly, I just want to make sure that I'm good enough at the game before I put myself back out there. I've heard nothing but good things about Horizons. I need to play more or watch more. Also, I'm so sorry. I'm like congested for no reason all of a sudden, so I'm so sorry. I might have to go. Hey, Renee, if you're watching, she's probably not. Please bring me some allergy meds. I'm going to actually message her. And then let's get this party started. So yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of TCG. I've been grinding on the ladder. Really enjoying it. I have like one actual deck built. It's been really exciting. I did get it right this time. Hopefully I never mess it up again. Yeah, it's a late one, Dylan. You know what's funny is this was our regular time a lot of the time for Fire Red Leaf Green. I've started shifting to earlier hours, but we were busy. We had a community event today. I wanted to be there for Lincoln. It was fun. Kind of like a community parade called National Night Out. All the usual stuff, balloons and food trucks, and Lincoln got his face painted, and a balloon dog. All the classic stuff. What deck do I play? Boring. I'm a boring man. I like to play what I think is the best. I'm playing Dragapult with hammers. Just straight Dragapult. Feels like I can beat anything. And it's still quite good. But there are a lot of like fine interactions that I'm learning. The mirror especially, or matchups like Zoroark are like... There's like a mini puzzle every single time, and it's really intense. I'm still trying to get better at it. You can make a balloon snake. I should have read the whole sentence before saying it out loud. Anyway, here we are. We are doing some extra grinding, including some kind of unique, bizarre stuff that you have to do to make double battles easier or actually possible. We are going to be making our way to the mountain of Mount Pyre. It is the first true dungeon of the game. We could potentially be in trouble. I also, someone in chat, or someone in the YouTube comments gave me a suggestion. They said that you can merge items by pressing select, going over the same item and pressing select again. Okay. Okay, definitely isn't working. Or I read their comment wrong. Or they just don't let you do it in the old games. I'm trying to merge these stupid double super repels. Wouldn't say I'm running out, but I definitely am running lower. Oh yeah, I can actually go into the department store now. I haven't done that yet. Who sells repels? Just in case. There we go. Technically, I could get max repels. I'll just lock up on supers. Oh, God. I just screwed up. Actually, I'm literally going to sell my other... Okay, they did actually stack my stacks. Fine. I'm running out of space because I have so much heals. So many heals that I'm actually having to toss items frequently, which is unbelievable. I might actually need to store some in the PC or something. I might actually do that on like my battle items since we're about to go into a big area. I know. What, suffering from success. Honestly, I'm going to sell the super repels. I'm not going to need more than 99 right now. I have like infinity money. Fire Emblem themed Nintendo Today app. I have not watched the new Direct yet. I've only caught little bits and pieces of it. It's been a busy day. There's a Fire Emblem Direct, yeah. Renee, there was a Direct? And then I say Fire... Then I said Fire Emblem, and the light died from her eyes. Yes. Pretty sure. But there's new crackers and stuff. Hopefully these allergy meds will bring me back to life. Sell your fluffy tail. I'll toss it. That's the thing. That's like a tossable. I think I find, yeah, like, listen. In like a 1-in-1 build, I already have the smoke ball. I'm never going to need the fluffy tail. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest with ourselves. There's something. Okay, so wait. Wait, move items. Okay, so like heart scale, I'm not going to need until it's time. Let's actually deposit a few things. Maybe just that. There's other things. Okay, I'm almost never going to use X accuracy. I can put that in. Honestly, a lot of the X stuff, just in case, I might get into like a battle where maybe that'd be relevant. I'll hold on to some of these just in case. Honestly, a lot of these I do just want to hold on to and have. But that gave us a tiny bit more room, I suppose. We'll see how it goes. If I get double, triple stacked in the middle of the gym. You know what? I don't know. I've never had this issue before. So, wait, I keep doing this wrong. PP max, I want to hold just in case, because if I'm halfway through the dungeon and I've run out of PP, it is a way that can give me a little bit of extra restoration from like the upper limit that it raises. Plus there's only one item. Honestly, I'm probably not, I can't see myself needing to use X special in the middle of this dungeon. I'll maybe pick it up before the Elite Four. Honestly, just, didn't I get 1X attack? I better have. You know, things can go wrong, though, so. There's also, like, okay, like berry juice. The problem is, this is going to sound... No, wait, X attack I would definitely not use unless it's, like... That's like, safe for the Elite Four, honestly. Same goes, honestly, all the X items. I don't know, man. I just keep thinking of these, like, crazy what-if scenarios. I'll hold for now. Kaizo Mystery Dungeon's a thing? I should check into that. Man, regular Mystery Dungeon's pretty hard as is. You're right. I probably don't need the rare candy until the end of the game. I could see myself, like, desperately feeling like I need to level up. I mean, I'm about to learn my last move at 81. You're right. We don't need that till the end of the game. Okay. I think that's going to be good enough for now. What if a giant meteorite appeared above Mahoan? A Deoxys DLC mission? All right. The first thing we do is we're going to go to the double battle at Route 103 to knock out our own HM friend. That's a little ridiculous. First of all, let's find where 103 is. We do this so that we're able to do a different double battle without needing our HM friend. It's a little confusing at first, but I finally understand why we do this. Oh, I don't have a rappel up. Oh my god, I don't have my... No, wait, I'm still holding the smoke ball. So, I think I did this one. I forced this double battle. There's one more double battle I can force here on this route. This one here. Now, bad things can happen during a double battle, but this is the lowest level one, so we should be fine. We're going to use this as an opportunity to knock out our own HM friend. Yeah, they're level 24, so... Honestly... We'll use Karate Chop. You can only throw a ball with your... Oh, I do need to buy more Pokeballs. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay. Dragon Dance. I could... So this is a weird spot because... It's pretty awkward and hard to, like, actually heal your own Pokemon. I could throw one Water Spout here just to get the double knockout right away. But we are, like, losing one PP that could have been used in the dungeon, which is a little annoying. Can you put items in the PC? Yeah, I've put a bunch of them in. What do you guys think? Just spout it out to end this right away? I think that's probably my best option. As long as nobody has Aqua Absorb. If I run back and heal, it's going to heal my ally that I intentionally knocked out. There is, I think, some PC shenanigans. I think, what? Can I deposit, heal, and then pick back up? Yeah, is there a way to do that? I mean, I guess I'm going to do the Water Spout now anyways, just to clear it up. Get our tiny bit of experience, but okay. I can save beforehand as like a way to learn, you know? I think we would normally want to be up in Lily Cove. You need a third Mon. You swap out Suicune for another HM friend, exit the PC, then swap it back in. Let's try it. I did read something on here about that. Let's go ahead and just create a save point just in case. I do happen to have multiple. Okay, so I would swap Suicune with one of these. I just want to get my Water Spout and Karate Chop back. So what? I swap, drop, close, and then swap back. Am I understanding that correctly? Hey. Now let's make sure our other one is still knocked out. Hey, there we go. Okay. We got our Karate Chop. One use of Karate Chop and one use of Water Spout, more importantly, back. Okay, so, cool. Let's continue onward. So yeah, we do that so that there are some specific double battle shenanigans that this helps aid into the dungeon. Looking for something. EP restoration. Oh yeah, we've actually picked up an elixir and some max ethers as well. We also have the 3 PP up. So, we did that. Next step. Technically, we could have done that instead of engaging in the double battle, but I figure it's just free experience. It's a low risk with the high level difference. Fly back to Lily Cove and follow the orange arrow on the map to enter Mount Pyre. Okay, so, zoom. Hey, Renee, are you by chat? You probably aren't. Cubs game was tight, but I just had to leave. I think I heard happiness sounds instead of anger sounds, hopefully. From my neighbor. He always watches in his garage. Here we are. You guys ready for the first dungeon? I'm literally just checking in on my Cubs. 1 second. Cubs up 2-1. Something good happened. You can use Lepa berries. Sure can. I don't have any Lepa berries though. The randomizer makes it, well, random for which items you're allowed, and Kaizo prevents you from picking up like regular berries. A lot of the times if you see me not using items that you normally would in a playthrough, it's because of the restrictions that this specific challenge has. One of them includes us entering our first true dungeon of the game this late into the game. It's something more unique to Emerald. Also, 12 gauge, almost subbing up halfway, actually past half now on 12. 12 gauge, thank you so much. How are you doing? Trying to catch Regirock in Emerald at this moment. Omega perfected. Love it. Okay, there is Weather Institute, but that's like 6 battles in a room. This is like an actual dungeon as far as like multiple floors, big like item and trainer splits. But yeah, this is the first like, I don't know, big dungeon of the game. You cannot leave this area until you've completed the Team Aqua event. We technically do not have to 100% this dungeon, although as Kaizo typically goes, it is 100% in our interest to do so. There are 14 traders total. Only 3 are mandatory and 27 mon total. 6 required, 21 optional. Mount Pyre comprises 2 parts. The interior part, which is full of trainers, and the exterior where you need to fight Team Aqua. Because beating Team Aqua is required to leave the area, we'll start with the exterior first, which you can access with the exits to the left on the first floor. These pictures may or may not be the best. But I'm just going to go ahead and follow along with this guide. This is my first time ever being here on this challenge. We can't hear the game? Oh, yeah, you mean like... Oh, yeah, I usually do my music. What music did you want? Sorry. The game audio for the exterior of Mount Pyre. Why, is it just particularly good? I definitely prefer playing with speed up unless it's like a major boss or something, but here. I try not to have it too loud. I can turn it up a couple decibels. Whenever I go back and listen to my own VODs, though, I swear I'm being drowned out by my music. I've given you guys 3 more decibels today. But anyway, yeah, that's the real game music. Those MIDI trumpets, baby. Honestly, I'd love for there to be like actual royalty-free music that I could listen to of like remixes of the games I'm actually playing. Although you guys know me, I'm obsessed with playing this Mario Kart soundtrack. I've been doing it nonstop. There's just so much variety to it, but every time I try and do mixes, 50% of my streams get copyright claimed. Even if they're ones like Glitch City remixes, which I know she normally doesn't claim her stuff, some of them just get caught up in the mix. I'm sure at some point there's one that will work, but we'll see. Top right, you'd normally get a cleanse tag. They recommend exiting left and going to the exterior. Looks like there's just like a bunch of items right out the gate. So let's go ahead and do that, which I guess you're allowed to do, or at least the pictures make it seem like you're allowed to do. Like, I assume that you're allowed to do this, is go to the exterior and get stuff and then come back into the interior. Am I understanding that? Or is this guy teaching it to me in a different order? How's it going, Harkin Eyes? I'm doing great. A little late, but feeling good. Yep, Suicune was one of the favorites. Viazi, normally you would not be able to get legendaries. You can actually see my current 3 favorites in the bottom. Yeah, I'm collect the items on your way to Team Aqua. Oh, wait. No, this says you can pick up the items after beating the grunts. Oh, so why are they showing me this first? Oh, or is it meaning just that there... No, there are items that the grunts are blocking. It's talking about a different part. This is all Mount Pyre, so I think I'm allowed to be here. If I'm not, someone come out screaming. But I think we're allowed. They have me coming out here. It looks like there's just some items to grab before I head back in. This one's a TM. If it matches one of the TM numbers, the gym leaders, our final numbers are 4 and 3. Then we will know what an upcoming gym leader TM is. This is neither 4 nor 3. Up and around. Ooh, the fog effect coming in. All right, here's one. You've got to be shitting me. Are you serious? I literally have 4 personal point maximums. I'm never going to see that look again. Now, again, in theory, I should just start sending them. My only argument against is I don't need to yet because I don't know. I can theoretically have like 3 more chances to learn new moves. I'm also like not hurting on moves. I'm not 100% sure which moves I'll be keeping. If I hit 81, I think it's going to make the picture a lot more clear. But we have 4 to spend. We can literally PP max out our entire endgame moveset. Just crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, there are other runs where, like, if I have this is a strange thing about my run, is I don't have a true tier 1 move. If I had Earthquake, for example, I would be 100% sure nothing would make me remove Earthquake. I would PP max that immediately. I don't have anything like that on this mon. I think anything is cuttable, even though everything is useful, if that makes any sense. Rock Tomb can be improved. Karate Chop can be improved. Even Secret Power, which is probably our best move, could absolutely be improved. Just crazy, though. How's it only a 4-star mon? Honestly, it is the moves, actually. The stars are not perfect. I don't know the exact formula. I think when you click on it, there's things that they explain what increases or decreases points. I will say, I don't know if the stars factor it in or not. Having speed this low is typically a death sentence. Like, that's a big minus. But I think the main thing is the stars really care about your moveset. And I don't... Again, if I add Earthquake or something, it would turn me into a 5-star mon. We haven't had that opportunity yet. Does it restore your PP when you use PP max? It does not, Mac. But it gives you more of whatever it increased your max by. So, for example, if you use a PP max on Water Spout, it gives you 8 maximum PP. If I'm at 0 PP and I PP max on Water Spout, I would gain the 3 PP beyond my previous maximum. Or if I do a PP max on Rock Tomb, I think that would give me +6, or Secret Power, I think gives me +12. That's like the general... Wow, even Ice Heal is a usable item. Not one I'm going to use a lot, but it's real. Crazy. My item quality has like really started picking up. Pretty crazy. Star Piece. Okay, finally. They can't all be winners. Is there anything else to do here? It seems like, so are these the 3 mandatory trainers at the very end? Or no? Or, no, everything on the exterior is optional? I just could battle these 4 items? I'm trying to figure out the exact order that they've got here. So wait, these are or are not required? Exterior is required? Okay. So, I suppose no reason then to not do the required battles right away. Also, apparently this upcoming double battle is exactly why they had me knock my HM friend out in advance. That double battle is otherwise impossible to avoid with all of your HM friends alive. Yeah, So now I can actually turn it into single battles. Okay, cool. So, mandatory trainer 1, he's got a level 51. Things could easily go wrong. In fact, I should probably put a real berry on. I don't need smoke ball anymore. I only have 1 poisoning, but poison would be like the worst thing to get in a gym. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, I think. All right, mandatory battle 1, theoretically. Tangela. I last saw it at level 50, and it showed me no moves. That gives me hope that I can just press the secret power button, and I'm faster, and just knock it out. Yep, perfect. Great. Again, we want to full clear the whole dungeon, but I'm trying my best to really get a deep run here, and that means we want continued success. Sacred Ash. We will not be able to use it, but hopefully we never have to think about its use, as it would only be usable if we were dead. I'm really debating Water Spout just to get, like, safely through. Rock Tomb knocks out, but I have to, like, flip coins. I don't like doing that. I'm just gonna Spout. And HP actually feels decently high, but the water seems good enough. I did decide to stream tonight RJ games. There's a handful of different reasons. At the end of the day, I was like, you know what? This day just works better for me. Renee actually wants to stream tomorrow, and so Wednesday's usually my night doing Lincoln's bedtime. It just keeps my schedule in order. I'll be back on the usual hours on Thursday, and I think even actually early hours on Saturday for once. So, maybe I'm dumb, but why did they say that there's only 3 mandatory trainers? Is this not 4 if I have to go up? Or is there like... Or is this considered 1 trainer? Either way, I want a full clear. I just wanted to make sure I'm understanding that correctly. Brawl fam, welcome to the challenge. How's it going? It is 3 if it was a double battle. Okay, so this will be 2 consecutive single battles. They both have 248s. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Volbeat, I've been knocking out secret power for the entire game. Aridos, I've been knocking out... I don't have any stats. The fact that it showed moves... I feel like I'm still knocking this out with secret power, right? This could be a time to throw a Rock Tomb, finally. I feel like we gotta hit Rock Tomb sometimes, right? Yeah, well, 8 out of 10. It's not gonna hit always, but that felt okay. Hope the challenge is going well. This is by far our best one of these challenges yet. Wow, I haven't seen Polytoad in a while. Oh, wasn't he Trouble? I sort of remember him being Trouble. I didn't put any notes, but the fact that he showed me 2 moves makes me feel like I'm not getting a one-shot. I mean, all I can do really is throw my best move and pray. Oh, that HP feels really high. HP's high, but was not enough to survive at this level gap. I'm very grateful to hear that. Delibird. There's another tempting Rock Tomb candidate. I'm still usually trying to lean Secret Power. Maybe even Karate Chop. Honestly? It showed moves because I was paralyzed at Norman's. Ah, thank you, Nate. Yeah, Delicious Bird is very slow, very low BST, 330. I'm going to Karate Chop. Now, it could have a contact ability. I could be really goofing by doing that. I'm just going to run. Oh, Rock Tomb missed, Water Spout. Took 9 HP punishment. I'm mostly okay with that, but it's annoying. I just want to make sure I have enough. Okay, so we don't actually do the final battle then until we're done, right? Now I can go back into the interior and do the other stuff? Or can I do this now and everybody won't flee after I do this? No, it says after defeating all the grunts. Does that mean all the grunts or all the grunts outside? No, it looks like this is a dungeon where you actually are able to backtrack. It's not like Giovanni where everybody will leave. Oh, these are the grunts. So everybody else is not actually part of it. Grant Zilla priming up. Let's get some bouncing hypes in the chat. Or static hypes if you're a follower. I like having the follow emotes as well. I'm going to bounce it, though. Archie hands on hips is tough. All right, see ya. All right, well, we got our emblem. So yeah, theoretically we could leave, but now we got a whole additional more dungeon to go through. All right, back to the guide. Plenty more trainer and item checks. Are there any items to grab now that they're gone? I think I grabbed all of them. I could, let me double check. No, as you clear them, I think there was just the 2 items, the one in the bottom left and then the one in the top right. If there are any that I'm missing, let me know. I think that's it. All right. Here I am. Oh boy, all kinds of stuff happening in here. Any notes? A couple avoidable double battles. Guys are each and friends are dead. You will not be able to fight the regular double battle guarding an item on the 2nd floor. We'll just have to keep in mind. Yeah, but that's fine. We can just walk by them and take the item instead of battling. Otherwise, we will be splitting up our battles wherever we can. Ilamize does have Protect, which can be annoying. I would prefer for it to not eat up my PP. Dang it, they did it. Ugh. Okay, only 1 fail. I'm trying to keep as much secret power PP as I can. It's so tight in here. Prelude. I wrote bad defense, so... Ooh, how bad are we talking? Problem is, again, I never like risking contact abilities. 79. Eventually, we're gonna be at a spot where we should be doing more karate chops, but for now, I'm just keeping it safe. 1 level 50. Giraffe Rig, brand new encounter. Interesting. I feel like if they're new, I gotta, do the tried and true, right? Ooh, quick attack. Annoying, but good to know. Yeah, we're taking little chips here and there. I could use my berry juice. My worst heal. So if I'm understanding this correctly, these guys, yeah, we skip them entirely. This is like 1 trainer we just leave off the table, which is fine. It looks like those were the only, the only fights on this floor. Besides the double battle that we intentionally leave. So what do you do? Just talk? Yep. This is kind of, Lavender Town type beat. All right, 3rd floor. We got to split these up. 3 level 42s. These are lowermon. That feels like the kind of thing. Oh, I wrote plus defense on Swampert. I remember this. Well, if it's plus defense, then you're getting a spout. Yeah. For alligator. 42 again. I'm actually gonna chop. There we go. And I've been chopping the entire game. Just trying to preserve PP. If we don't have to use any restoration items, that would be sick. We're honestly moving at a pretty good clip here. This dungeon is not so bad. Truly, that's the hardest part about Fire Red Leaf Green. The dungeons are really brutal, like all of them. Whereas here, even this dungeon's not brutal, and by this point, I've had time to collect a million items. No, my worst heal... Oh, yeah, Oranberry's only 10 in this. I forgot, yeah. That is technically even worse than the berry juice, which is 20. I had a giraffe rig and a run with explosion. I hate that thing now. Oh, stab too. Brutal. Oh, don't you hate that? Oh, 6 Mon for you? You're so different. Wasn't expecting that. Tyrannodar I've been chopping. A lot of these things probably don't have contact abilities, which is nice. Aerodactyl. I'm just gonna chop. Someone's gonna... Okay, I've been chopping you all game. At least Pokemon could technically have... contact abilities. I'll Secret Power here. Kratos! Let's go! Kratos himself, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciate the support. Gonna get some hype in there. It seriously means so much to me. Like, I can't believe all these years later, I've been able to have this like pseudo comeback and have people not only chilling here, watching the stream, hundreds and hundreds of people every time, but people are like, you know what? I want to support this too. Blows my mind. It's very flattering. Makes me very happy. Ooh, I wrote plus defense on you. Fine, I'll throw the spout. When in doubt. Ooh, spout is not enough either. Might just be some kind of big bulk type of mon. We'll see. Muck, I didn't write any notes on. Probably just regular Secret Power. Hey, you're annoying. You made me use a lot of moves. Just Max for 1 whole year. Happy birthday! Says this is the run. I think this run could at least see the Elite Four. I truly do. If I got more top tier moves, I'd feel a lot more confident just knowing that I have more delete buttons. And we only have 3 more maximum opportunities to see new moves. But it's been going well. Oh, I'm aware that it resists the spout, my Galaxy. But some Pokemon, if they have a high physical defense, that increases their chance of having a special defense that's so bad that it works even though they resist it. For example, you just saw it with... what did we just see before for Alligator? Where we hit into resistance, but it still knocks them out. There's been a few cases like that. I have them in my notes. I can't remember exactly who's who. Swampert, thank you. Yeah, it's like other water starters. But yeah, Destiny Bond is the only thing that's going to truly end our run. Oh, nothing. 342s. We can't really stop it. We just have to try and go for one-shots wherever they are possible. I haven't been doing a Pokemon count. Blastoise. I'm gonna take a risk. It worked out. Oh! Contact ability! Ugh. Actually, we have like 100 burn heals. And the berry. I could knock him out and just put the berry on. I am... Honestly... Well... That's the downside to using Karate Chop. Are you kidding me? Oh, thank God it didn't get smogged up. Brand new encounter on Soul Rock, huh? Let's just take the knockout. We don't want to get smogged. Yucky. Okay. I'll still keep the Pecha Berry. Oh, we did have the Pecha Berry if we got smogged. Yeah. That's the downside to contact abilities, or contact moves. Just is how they be. We only have, I think, 4 more Pokemon left in this dungeon, though, so not so bad. It's good info for sure, yeah. I just, in very few situations am I actually going to be using a contact ability. How do I reach this item that's like, oh, would I go up and then drop down the hole? Sure would. All right, so just 1 level 51 here. I am feeling more comfortable about my PP, though. This dungeon is not as bad as I thought. Level 80, 1 more for our last move. 80 is just such a huge number to be at. And fortunately, we need every bit of experience we can get because it's like mandatory double battle end game, which sounds terrifying to me. Against Tate and Liza. Ooh, yucky. You might get my last water spout. Rock 2 missed. Oh my god. Instantly, immediately, big time punished. And then we hit right through the confusion, so never punished, actually. We're fine. 2 more Pokemon remain. Alright, so up to 6. Looks like this is a double battle that you can split up. 2 final 51s. Wheezing, brand new, high BST Mon. Let's throw our best move and pray. Worked fine. You're at the level where slow is better than fluctuating. Sure am. Feels weird being like rewarded for being a legendary, but I suppose that's just how it be. The very rare times that one shows up. It does feel like it's not taking as long going from level to level. Gorbis is... I wrote minus defense out of all these things. But it is faster than us. Double kick. Okay, that's not so bad. So, if I understand, yeah, trainers defeated 14 out of 15. That means it's what? Just the double battle that we choose to skip. We're full clear. Just grab a few more celebratory items and we finished our first ever official dungeon. This one is not so bad. Like, don't get me wrong, there are absolutely stressful moments and there are things that are hard about Emerald. And we've been getting our... But I think the early game is actually a tiny bit harder. Because you have to... Like, even though there's more pivots, you actually have to run into the lab. Which means lots of opportunities to actually, like, die in the grass. But the more pivots, items handed to you. I will say Brawly is brutal. Like, that first 2 gyms is actually pretty tough. But this is an overall easier game, and we're finally starting to see it on one run that's come together. Doesn't mean that we can't get Kaizo'd at any opportunity, but I am starting to see it a little bit. Skipping the double, yes, this is a setup that skips the double so that we can handle other stuff more easily. I literally could not do the double battle because we intentionally knocked out our HM friend so that we could do a different part more easily. Here's a TM. Let's go ahead and take a peek. If it's not 3 or 4, it's not one that's coming from the gym leader. So we kind of hope that they're for bad moves. Leftovers, not allowed. Black Flute, not allowed. And I think that's the end of everything, right? We did it! We cleaned up the place. Pat ourselves on the back. I'm just checking my map, double checking, triple checking. I think we're good. And then it says, after this, once the area is completed, fall in the holes to backtrack quickly to the entrance. When you fall down the first hole and return to the 5th floor, take the bottom hole as shown in the map. Yeah, I did that, so I got the extra item. All right. Boom. Dungeon complete. Is leftovers allowed? No, the only held items that are allowed are expirables that are like berries or the white herb. Leftovers would be pretty sweet though on this mon, where we're like very tanky. Leftovers would probably be one of the best possible items that we could learn. So they actually want us to knock out our HM friend for a 3rd time. So we're going to go ahead and take a jump over to Mauville. I could actually do like the PC trick, but I actually want to just do the double battle to get a little smidge of experience. It's worth it. I have to find where the Route 117 double battle is. Is 117 the route that's above? Sure ain't. I'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, it's this one right up the top. I have been forgetting to buy more Pokeballs. Let's just do that. Just in case some Destiny Bond shenanigans. Otherwise, we should be just fine. Seeing a 3 as the first number in attack is insane. Yeah, our attack stat is massive. Like, that's why I really want a tier 1 attacking move. We're not quite there yet, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm starting to understand. So yeah, I can explain why when we get to later spots, but basically there are going to be some sequences where if we stand in a certain tile with our HM friend, it will force us into a double battle. Double battles tend to be more risky in Kaizo, especially when they're at higher levels. Now, eventually, you should be able to handle them no problem, but they can be scary because a bad thing can happen from one mon while you're focusing on the other. You can't always have a big move that knocks everybody out. It's not the end of the world, but, you know, there's two Pokemon to focus on. Parasong is normally the biggest thing you'd fear between a double battle, and we actually have the ability to deal with that, which is nice. The other reason that you knock them out if you are engaging in a double battle anyways is that you don't want to share the experience with them. Ooh. Ha! Oh, Volt Tackle. See, again, that could have maybe been scary if this was a double battle of 2 level 60s or something. Also, Grass Whistle. Once again, the MVP soundproof pulls through. Really sweet. I'm spouting anyway. Listen, they're so low level. This is just a move that happens to hit them both. Perfect. Tiny bit of experience, but once again, we've got the setup required to go into dungeon number 2. What's a Groudon doing? Yeah, I think every once in a while the people that modified this specific instance of the ROM to make it more of a quality of life hack added a couple of funny tongue-in-cheek bits, but that one does crack me up. I kind of forgot about him. Same thing with our Duskull friend here. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, Winter, how are you doing? I mean, we did it fine last time. Move. Switch. Drop. Close. Move. Back. Drop. Perfect. Full reset with our homie here at the side. All right. Next is the Magma Hideout. This one has 10 mandatory trainers, 18 trainers total, 28 Mon total, 18 required. Besides Victory Road, this is possibly the biggest dungeon in the game. Make sure to get as much experience as you can, though you should be mostly fine. Just like in Mount Pyre, you can't leave the hideout until you have completed the story portion, which is a second fight against Maxie. Uh-oh. Maxie gives me bad memories. He ended my only other good run, the first Maxie fight. Fight all the mandatory trainers up to Maxie first. Okay. Let's go ahead and find Mount Pyre. Where is it? Or sorry, the Magma Hideout. We have to fly to Lava Ridge. Fastest way to reach the entrance of the Magma Hideout is to take the cable car, Mount Chimney. Alright, let's do that. Let's see if we can get the rare spawn. We haven't gotten it yet. 1 in 64. There'll be an NPC hiding out. Nope. Alright. As soon as you step near where the level 35 Magma Grunt was before, the entrance Mount Magma will show up. Oh boy. I don't know if I remember where that is. It was like here and down. Where was he? He was somewhere out here. Oh, well, so he was indeed somewhere around here. Good thing I didn't screw that up by jumping twice. Well, now I know where to go. Perfect. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our first break. Biggest main dungeon in the games coming up, I suppose. We're pretty high leveled, but as you guys saw, things can sometimes go sideways. Taking a quick look. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of like mid 40 level Pokemon, so maybe not so bad. But we're slow. Oh no, there's stuff good. There's stuff up to the 60s. 62 for Maxi. We'll see how it goes. Catch you in a second. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We don't even fight Archie, do we? In the Aqua Dungeon, right? But yeah, here we are fighting Maxie twice. No wonder they really do make Aqua feel like the good guys, huh? I jump scared you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Next time I'll fade back and wave first. I got everybody. I'm so sorry. Like, I always come back the same way. Maybe I was just a little extra close to the mic. Maybe next time I'll intentionally jump scare you even harder. Well, time to get messed up. Wear a bell. Magma hideout. Poison burger, prime and up. Good stuff. I love the 30th Nidoking icon. Poison burger. I don't normally like to single chat out, but you've obviously been a very big and fervent supporter since my return. I'm curious, did you watch my streams prior to my return around February, or have you been like, did you just start watching them then? All I know is like, you've been to all the streams, and I noticed the 5 months on your resub. I'm like, wow, like, have you just been here for like New Era Wits? I love it. I mean, there are lots of people that are probably watching my streams for the first time. Oh, I know Hoyson was the cashew believer. But they've been around throughout all of our... Oh, dang. Do I need to, like... I don't think I have strength. I don't need Rock Smash in here, do I? Because otherwise it's going to make things really awkward. We're still trying to figure out this whole awkward thing. We'll figure it out. Already at Magma Hideout, you are fast. I feel like I'm going so slow in the sense of like, I sit and I read the guide and do everything. But yeah, I mean, this particular run, we are kind of moving. Ethernet Man, by the way, also subbing back up. Much, much appreciated, everybody. All the resubs, everybody realizing that their Prime sub just ended and re-clicking. Super chats, memberships, you guys are the best. I have been for YouTube. For sure, for sure. I just like... There's a humongous subsection of my audience. Yo, PK Sparks! I know I can't be the only person you're watching, so I really appreciate you decided to use your Prime sub here. It's been great having you around, too. Yeah, like... Most people only know me from YouTube and have not seen me stream at all. Back in the day, from like 2014 to 2020-ish, I streamed on Twitch all the time too, but it was always a much smaller subsection of my audience than the people that just watched my core YouTube. And I know, more than anybody, I want more regular uploads on my YouTube channel. It's just the way that my life is now. It's just a couple of smaller, bigger projects. Maybe someday I'll find an editing pipeline or something that makes me make more YouTube videos. Trust me, it would be excellent for me, for my family, financially, etc. But it's just really hard to make the time for all of that to work while I'm also working a real job and working the full-time job of being a parent. And working the full-time job of being middle-aged. I don't have the same reckless stamina as my youth. So, I want to do that, but in the meantime, I've always really enjoyed streaming. Like, I like it a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. And back in the day, it used to bum me out that I could never really get my Twitch, like, off the ground. Like, that's not necessarily true. You know, I had, you know, maybe a couple hundred concurrent viewers on Twitch, but I felt like I was always really struggling to keep up on my sub counts. I never felt like I could be like, oh, I'm going to be a streamer full time. Like, it just was never happening. And it's not necessarily happening here, but I don't need it to be full time anymore. But I've been shocked at how great the viewership is for Twitch and YouTube now that I've been able to co-stream to both, like, in this return, despite it being so casual compared to previously. It's been great. Go the H-Bomber guy route? What, like make one video every year or two? The problem is I'm never going to be able to make a video of that high quality. Like, I'm just not that guy. Also, H-Bomber guy, doesn't he have like a Patreon or something? Something that allows him to make real money for making these like ridiculous videos? Dog, I've spent so long making a video, I don't know, it's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. My one where I review every Nintendo console. And then it didn't even get that great a viewership. Which, again, does not matter as much now that this is not my full-time job. But, like, I can't be H-Bomber again. You know what I mean. I can't be Bomberman, okay? I'm just more like a Buck Bumble, you know? Not quite Bomberman, but something fun to distract you. Hopefully I only need strength. And we'll have to use like the move forgetter at some point because we're clearly doing stuff a little bit wrong with this intentionally knock out your HM friend situation, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out long term. Make a 4-hour video that disrupts the entire internet and disappear for 2 years. Cubs got a W. I saw they were up 5-1. How long am I going tonight? Another 2 hours max, probably. Maxi. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, certainly 2 hours is about midnight for me, so that's probably when I clock out. They've been going nice and slow and chill here, so. Doot doot. Follow the orange for the mandatory trainers. Okay. Yo! Unclean Actions. Thank you so much for the huge support. Oh my gosh. Dropping a 20. Watching for 15 years. How the time flies. It's insane. I mean, my channel started in like, what? It's late 2008, I think? No, it may have been late 2009. Yeah, late 2009 sounds right. Like November 2009. So yeah, I mean, 15 plus years. I've been at it. There's a point, we're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. There's going to be a point where, like, my YouTube channel has been around for half my life. Wait, did that already happen? Uh-oh. Let me do some quick math here. Uh-oh. Okay, not quite. Not quite. Theoretically, my YouTube channel's been around for almost 17 years, but not 17 years yet. And I'm 35. So give it about another year. And then it'll sort of reach this, it's lasted half my life, because it'll be, oh no. Yeah, it'll be 18 years, and around the time I'm 36. Pretty much right exactly at that moment, too, because my birthday's in late October. So, you know, November of next year, my YouTube channel will have been the entire second half of my life. That is crazy. It's been pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. There's been ups and downs, a lot of self-discovery. I feel like I'm in this unique spot where I'm like an internet presence that's been around for a long time, but I was never like I was big, but I've never been like never big enough to be internet defining, but never small enough to be completely washed and irrelevant. It's honestly been a huge honor to just be able to do this. I'm following the orange for the mandatory trainers as the arrows are telling me, so we'll see how this goes for me. First battle. Let's keep our health up. Keep our PP strong. Can be that old dude that says I've been doing it since before you were born. Yeah, I mean, like my Pokemon TCG career, it's already getting to that point. Man, Donphan, I rolled minus on speed for some reason. Honestly, I feel like if I know that Water Spout can knock out, I shouldn't even goof with other stuff. Let's just not take damage where possible. Once we hit level 81, we'll be a lot closer to deciding if we want to PP max stuff as well. We'll see. So that was mandatory trainer 1. We'll backtrack later as required. These dungeons are also not as crazy and twisting either as the stuff that you have in Gen 1 as well. I'm happy some of the genuine YouTube old guard are still out there doing their thing. I think for a lot of us, it's all we know how to do. I mean, that's not 100% true. I have worked many other jobs. I usually in the like entertainment or social media industry, but like it's been like a core skill set of mine is like to entertain, right? I say this a lot. I view myself as an entertainer. I like to give people interesting content, you know, whether that's, you know, it's a show or something that's, you know, like a stream, a live performance, you know, in person, a scripted video. My main goal is to just make something that not just gets your attention, but, you know, ideally it's something that makes you feel good. That's the emotion I typically like to elicit with my content. But I like people to watch things and, you know, whether it's laughing or being genuinely interested in learning, I aim to please. And it feels nice to just be able to still be able to do that after all these years. Now, I will say, I mean, there are times where I feel... So this trainer is dodgeable then. It look... Are they... does he move or no? He just stands still. Whoa, look at this. Look at this double Dutch we got going on here. I think there's some notes. Pay close attention to the movements of the third and fourth grunts, especially if you try and reach the maxi fleur first. They're quite hard to avoid. Yeah, how the heck am I supposed to avoid these guys? What? Oh, this doesn't look that bad, actually. Let me look at this again. Can't I just follow that one dude on his path? How long ago was King of the Nerds? That was 2014, so... about a dozen. It's so funny that a lot of people know me from King of the Nerds, but I felt like, I mean, my channel was already like 90% as big as it ever got before King of the Nerds, so it didn't really like change my life significantly at all the way that it probably did for the other contestants on the show. I already had like a large internet following. I'm pretty sure my channel already had 1 million subscribers, or was about to, something around that line. For me, it was more just a fun experience. I liked learning more behind the scenes about how reality television works. I'm just gonna like YOLO this. Oh my god, I literally did that. I could not have done that worse. I went like 1 frame too early. I was just trying to follow him to see how it goes. Thankfully, oh, Wailord has color change. Actually, I do remember him being a 2-shot, but at level 45, probably not. That's fine. Again, I wanna be clearing this out anyways, but yeah, that was genuinely horrible. It's like, oh guys, it's so easy. No, yeah, but I think ideally, like, you just find the guy and you just run and follow him. I just am too used to hitting the turbo button. We'll come back. All right, that's fine. There's a second cave entrance they have me not hitting for now. Again, we're just doing all the mandatory stuff first. Looks like here... Where the heck am I? 4. Why do they show these pictures in different order? Confusing me. Looks like everything on 2 is... Yeah, I'm looking at entrance 4. Well, I'm doing all the mandatory stuff first, so... Mandatory battle coming up here. Yeah, you can find King of the Nerds. I've seen people like purchase the season on Amazon. I'm sure that it exists somewhere on the internet in a torrentable form. I've been karate chopping you all game. I'm so excited when I see somebody with that's karate choppable and I know they don't have a contact ability. Daily Motion. Arctic Kuno. Ooh, you're scary. Has thunder. Let's just try and rock tomb. Oh, faster with poison tail. Did not actually get the poison part of the poison tail, though. That's pretty sweet. There's only 10% chance of poisoning, but we're always happy. Yeah, that Pokemon, if the Elite Four has it, is going to be scary. That even seemed like almost decent physical attack, too. It seems they strike me as a low defenses, high speed attack kind of mon, which is obviously terrifying. They did not use Thunder there, which is interesting. But we last saw them at 45, and I don't think they've, like, learned a new move. I guess at 49, technically, they do. And by the time they are fully evolved, if I ever do have to see them at Elite Four level, they will have at least unlearned Thunder. Still a scary Pokemon. For sure. Next, oh. Going and down, but this item is, like, very obviously, like, right here in front of my face. Ugh, protein. The only way I'd be able to use that is if I get one of those sweet negative stat berries, which I think we only get one offering of in the whole game, but I could be wrong. Yeah, they're not smart AI, that's for sure. Oh, interesting. In this gym, defeating Maxie does make all the optional grunts disappear. So, pretty annoying, but good to know. So at the very end, there's a tile we don't want to step on. Oh, if we step right in front of Groudon. Okay. Are these ones all mandatory then, it looks like? Yeah. Well, this one is anyway. One level 47. Didn't know there were negative stat berries. Yeah, there's some that, like, actually decrease your EVs. I think it's by 10. I've definitely been karate chopping Glalie the whole game. Which is, like, perfect. You, like, decrease and then add a vitamin. Gengar. Scary. I'm actually throwing a water spout here. In this gen, they decrease by 10 unless they're over 100. Then they decrease to 100. Oh, is that right? Oh, so it could be quite a big decrease then. Although, whatever you're decreasing is probably a stat you want decreased anyways, right? So you wouldn't mind decreasing it and then building it back up to other stuff. Could be even better then. Kingdra, I rode speed plus 10, but I'm pretty sure we one-shot it besides that. So don't, like... Oh, God. Well, thankfully, this is a full power eruption. But we do resist it, and we have pretty good defenses. So I think we'll tank it okay. Oh my god, that was so much worse than I could have ever expected. Kingdra's still scary, though, at a higher level. Coffer Trainer here. They have 4 Pokemon, 42, 5, 8, and 53. This one's going to be a doozy. And then I believe we start backtracking after that. Yeah, this is a really sweet cover. I wrote minus HP and Golduck. I'm pretty sure that dude's just been deleted. I'm so tempted to just Karate Chop, but we'll throw a Secret Power. It's fine. All right, we did it. This is our last naturally learnable move. We'll have a coin flip chance to potentially learn new moves from 2 gym leaders, but this is a big one. I would argue, if we look at our like level to level moves that we've learned, there's actually been some like decent moves in there, but theoretically like no bangers. Rollout, you could argue, was a banger in the sense of it gave us Shedinja coverage before we would have lost a run to Shedinja. Upgrading it to Rock Tomb was not a humongous upgrade. Dig was not especially spicy. I mean, we've chosen not to learn it. We have it on Move Relearner. We could maybe go back to Dig. I'm not like super thrilled by it. None of these moves, at base value anyway, are higher than 60. So, yeah, I mean, most of, like, 3 of my 4 moves I learned at birth. So I think I'm allowed to say that my luck on moves has not been stellar. I would like, just this once, as a parting gift, to have a clear, concise, genuine upgrade to one of my moves. Or a god tier physical move in the Shadow Ball, Earthquake, you know, the type beat. Drill Peck. We probably even take Hyper Voice, even though the secret power... Wait, Soundproof doesn't soundproof my own Hyper Voice, does it? It can't possibly be true, right? It would be funny if it was Frenzy Plant. Actually, Zoroa Snivy, we already learned Frenzy Plant. It was one of our gym TMs. We have the Frenzy Plant TM. I can't remember. It may have actually even been Brawly. I'm nervous, man. This is my last chance. I really love popping off to getting a good move. I feel like I get so many opportunities to get sick items. I don't get very many opportunities to get sick moves. We keep getting mediocre physical moves. Nah, that ain't it. There's no world in which I would use Comet Punch. There just isn't. It's funny because they're like moves that I would use. I've got a lot of moves I'd use in desperation. You know, Dig, Comet Punch. I still am thinking about Dig. We'll have that conversation. But in the meantime, we get the bad music. Yeah. We got a lot of moves, but they're just not moves we would actually want. Bummer. Marowak, Intimidate. Super annoying. This is the... Usually because of the Intimidate, I've been throwing Water Spouts at him. I want to save a couple for Maxi. I'd prefer to not use any more. Rock Tomb did not miss this time. That was nice. Huntail. New encounter entirely. Well, I'm -1 on attack. Oh, Fake Out. That's annoying too. Even -1 on attack, though. We did it. If I see a weaker mon, I could consider using one of my smaller spot heals. I think there's an item here. Antidote. Great. I mean, like, I've got quite a few of those now, including the berry that I have. But like, I have a lot of like actual antidote. I'm saving just in case. To say if I step in front of quote unquote the ground on. Okay, there. All right, we are not initiating the battle yet, so we're gonna go backwards and clean up as much as we feel comfortable. I'm feeling pretty darn comfortable. I feel like we're low-key kind of cracked. So let's go back and get some goodies. Oh, you even get an item after you beat Maxi. That's kind of cool. The least Tate and Liz can do is give us a good TM. Yeah, I'm a little worried about them. Everything that I read says that they are like hell on earth. So we'll see how that goes for us. Where the heck is this in the map? Okay. Yeah, just trying to like go back and find everybody that I skipped. I have not been in floor 5, for example. Looks like there's one trainer and one item. I should have done this before. I'm still learning the map. Bag is full. All right, time to toss a few. Just in like, I don't think I'm ever gonna have an opportunity to use that again, but just in case. Listen, legal, illegal, illegal, legal, legal. Would not need. I have plenty of money. All right, cool. Just for me to pick up the black belt that I don't need. Yeah, I guess I'll secret. How many trainers? Thankfully, there aren't a lot of trainers with a bunch of mon. Still 7 more trainers before Maxi. Okay. All right, so that was area 5, which we haven't done before. Whoops. Let me look at this again. We want to go up and to the left. We already fought you, right? Back up to floor 4. Yeah, there's a whole detour. So there's the one spinning trainer. Let's go ahead and just clean. Arbok. Man, I really just like want to save some secret powers. You just look like you could die to a rock tomb if it hit. Okay, it hit. Oh, and Blissey in the rain. I wrote plus defense and like medium special defense in the drizzle. You'd think that'd be a knockout. Let me see a karate chop with this level difference. Yeah. Okay, well that's good enough. But if I see a low BST mon, I might use a weak heal just to top up. I'm only short 30. Might not even need to. Just something to consider. Melodic. I wrote minus speed and no other information. Does that mean that this thing gets secret powered? Wow. It's always great when you can clear a big BST mon without major fear. Feels good. If I skipped anybody else, I think that... Okay. Yeah, again, this dungeon is not too complicated. I have not been in this area yet. This is where all the extra stuff is. I believe this area up here is one of the fights that it will be 2 back-to-back fights. This is why we came in here with our knocked out friends, that we don't force a double battle, but can instead do 2 consecutive single battles. Mise, both of the Mise, oh, they do throw protect though. They love that. Okay. Thankfully, Rock Tomb hit. I'm fine with that. It's a Viper. I want to make sure. I'd love to have, I don't know. I haven't really set a number for how many secret powers I'd like before Maxi. More than what I have, maybe. Maybe at least 10. It's hard to decide. I have the option of doing PP restoration or PP up as we get closer and closer. I can also just use good old-fashioned like 1 PP restoration item. I do have an elixir. I don't like using them if I don't have to, though, you know. Same goes for that healing item. But we are running out of like opportunities to see new trainers, period, so. If you see a weak one, we need to think about it. I could also use the... Ooh, well, that's not a weak one at all. Yeah, we definitely want to go for Rock Tomb here. Faster. Thankfully, Frustration is a bad move. Super bad move. Yeah, that's Rock Tomb coverage. Okay. Been getting pretty lucky on that percentage. We would like to continue to hit at that percentage against the Elite Four. Oh, wow, that dude's a sniper! He can see me all the way down here. Time is ripe for me to PP up Water Spout. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I would consider cutting Water Spout is if I got, like, back-to-back insane moves from the gym leader. But even then, I think we probably just want more uses of Water Spout. Oh, thankfully we got somebody I can karate chop. I know that it only gives me 3 more uses of the move, but it is a delete move, so, you know. I think this next one's my final one if we want to think about whether or not we're gonna pre-heal or not. I think this area up here. That grunt has special eyes. I don't know if I can jump down this or not. My guess is no, but I'm not really here to test that. Venusaur. Unfortunately, not like the lowest BST mon. I might just run Secret Power and just like I don't know if this is even worth using a healing item on. We do still have Berry Juice, yeah, and an Oran Berry. Like, we have crappy heals. Venusaur is just like a high BST mon that could theoretically do more damage. I think we just take the knockout. Having 10 Secret Power is probably a good amount against Maxi. There's an argument for me not even using any of my PP restoration items and just kind of like Slip Scarf. Dang, bummer. That was everybody besides Maxi, right? Let's double check here. There's a double bow? I don't even remember this. Did I skip one somewhere? Where are you guys? Am I dumb? I'm like trying to look at the map again, seeing if I screwed something up somewhere or confused something somewhere. Oh, we're in Mount... Sorry, we're not in Mount Pyre. We're in the magma base. They both have fiery words, okay? Leave me alone. Yeah, it's just Rachel. Yeah, can be scary. Someday I'll learn the name of these different areas. Wait, that was 3, right? Yeah. So we just go... back to 2. Why not PP Max Spout before Maxi? I probably should. I think that that's probably smartest. I don't think there's going to be a major regret for that. The odds of me finding 2 moves that are so good... Like, I'm trying to... The only world in which I would consider cutting Water Spout is if I got, like, 2 insanely top-tier moves that make me want to replace, like, both Karate Chop and Rock Tomb, but keep Secret Power. No! Maybe, like, Karate Chop and Secret Power, but then Rock Tomb is, like, my only Shedinja coverage. I think the odds are just too small of such a situation existing at all, so... I think, yeah, it's just time to push forward. With one of them maxed out. I could even PP max more. I don't think, you know. I'm also, like, we do want to clear out as much as we can. Like, if we see a one-shot, we're going to take a one-shot. We're short a little under 40 HP, so I'm okay doing, like, a mid-size heal if we think it's the right strategy. We see, like, an egregiously low Pokemon, but otherwise, I think in general, we are just trying to go the full distance on damage. And just one-shot stuff. Yeah, the thing is, like, yeah, you guys are all right. The other reason that I would ever consider cutting Water Spout is if we got something like Dragon Dance. I'm pretty sure I'd want to keep all other physical moves, but it's like you guys are saying. They're just... I think this is just too niche of a reason now to hold for all 4 moves. I'm fine maxing out Water Spout. Gives us more for this fight specifically. No, I would definitely rather have this over Hydro Pump. I've had Hydro Pump on many successful mons. Not missing is nuts. I'm still hitting higher than... Like, eventually, yes, you do get to the point where it does less damage, but I will take... Like, I think you could argue on other Pokemon, Hydro Pump is better. If I was a special attacker or something, you know... It is really only a deleter move. It's not... You can't use it as your main bread and butter of the set because the PP is so low. For this specific mon, I would... There's no other water move I'd rather have. There's no other special move I'd rather have, period. If I have to have one special move. I'm not 100% sure I'm PP maxing the secret power. It's most likely that we will. But if I can get through, like, the Tate and Liza gym, and then they give me something... Like, let's say they gave me Return or Hyper Voice. Are we taking that over Secret Power? My gut tells me probably, but... And in that situation, I would have felt like maybe I wasted my PP max on the Secret Power. Again, we're talking really niche stuff, though. Surf cannot be level up learned. No. No. All normal moves are physical in this gen. But yeah, I mean, Secret Power's no... Or, what about, like, Body Slam? Isn't Body Slam just, like, Secret Power, but even better? Like the same 30%... Actually, I don't know if Body Slam is 30% paralysis chance. I legitimately don't know. Secret Power is also non-contact, which is pretty sweet. But so is Hyper Voice. But Hyper Voice just is raw damage. So yeah, you could argue there's, like, one hyper-specific niche in which Secret Power... I don't think there's anything that does what Secret Power does. But... yeah, I don't know. If I'm fighting Maxie and I need to use Secret Power more than 10 times... I'd be pretty surprised. But I do have PP Restoration anyways. What held item do we want? Poison's, like, fine. I think we've established that Burn can be pretty bad. With our, like, physical attacks. I'm leaning either Rost or one of the more damaging statuses. LMAO, we could do the Wiki Berry, even though it would self-confuse us. Yeah. White Herb is goated, yeah, but I definitely would prefer to save that for higher value, more difficult trainers. I think we have one White Herb left. I did use one. I think we still have one, though. Yeah, we have one left. I'd prefer to save that for much later in the game, if possible. Yeah, I think I'm cool with Rost here. All right, let's do it. Boss battle, we'll play this at regular speed. His mons are totally randomized, RJ. So we have no idea what he has. Even if he had something that was good in the last fight, that was randomized, this team is randomized all over again. There's no continuity. We have no idea what he's got. He could even have a Groudon in this fight. Or a Kyogre, which would be extra funny. Nothing could awaken you from your sleep bathed in magma. This blue orb is what you sought, wasn't it? Your favorite thing, water. Let's see how you like it. I think if he has a Groudon, it's probably not the end of the world. I think we just wonder spout it. Groudon, what's wrong? Wasn't the blue orb the key? And IQ too low? Why would he think he wants that? I don't... Like, what? What's the logic there? He's like that video where they're putting the wrong object inside the square peg. I calculated everything, but damn, I'm bad at that. Okay, right off the bat, we have... Okay, so technically... Actually, I've been karate chopping this guy. He is higher level. We could water spout. He is faster. He might open, like, Skull Bash. There's an argument for water spout, too. And he's probably learned new things. Yeah, I don't know what the new things are. And he is going to get to hit us first. I'm actually kind of leaning spout. Nah, karate chop just chops him up, right? No, I'm gonna spout. No, I'm gonna chop. God damn it. That is not the one. We actually probably want this healed prior to fighting the next mon. Oh, well, we're not gonna have that option. Unless maybe his bulk is so high that a critical hit. Okay, well. The problem is his most dangerous mon come out first. The ones that can, like, hit me for weakness or have crazy status-afflicting stuff. Guess we should have picked person. Yeah. Color Change Willard has not been particularly dangerous for us. I mean, theoretically, I could snap out of it. Maybe I think I can go a turn or two. Worst case, I can, like, secret power, and then that makes him weak to Karate Chop. Willard's been, like, a pretty free two-shot for us. It's possible he's got new moves. Probably has a new move that gives us trouble. We have enough heals. I don't think there's anything that'll assuredly one-shot me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, remember when I said he's learned new moves? I think even if this crits, it won't kill me. My bulk is huge. Jesus Christ. Do I have a full restore? I think I have one. Oh my god. Yeah, the confusion damage is worse than anything else. I actually think I have one, like, can take care of both special conditions items. Dude, it's always parafusion. Now, when you're slow, these are the things that happen to you. Don't I have one, like, full restore? Taking care of two, yeah, one heal powder. I don't have an actual full restore, I don't think. I think we want both. I almost wonder, do I want to heal my HP first, then status, or status first, then HP? I guess it depends on what items we want to use too. If I heal the status, you could re-paralyze me. Although the odds of that are low-ish. I mean, 70% chance to hit, and then the 30% chance. It's not too low. I don't even think it hits particularly hard. The damage... Like, I almost feel like this could be a safe spot for me to grind out some of my smaller heals. Believe it or not. Let me do, like, lemonade. Like a mid-size heal. And then if he misses, it does a good chunk for this mon's standards. Sure. Okay, was that a crit? No, that's a bigger chunk than I remembered. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's 50 damage. So if I want to, like, try and out... I mean, ideally it misses at least once. I'm actually okay doing another one here. I know that this might be wasteful. Just want to pad myself up. Yep, there we go. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. Figured we were due at least... Now, we are still potentially getting hit by this twice plus crit potential. It's not good. Damn. Yeah. Can't always be lucky. Yeah, this isn't the best. Just... yeah. What the heck? Really? Oh my god, dude. Once I'm finally free, then you give me this? Please one shot. Dude, it's always confusion paralysis. I mean, even if I did the person, I'm still confused the second time. Traced my soundproof. Does that matter? No. We've been karate chopping this. Here's the problem. They just threw him out. That means that they can probably mess me up with something. I'm debating using a spot heal first, seeing what they're capable of doing. Oh, I could try and hit through my... This is 60. Wait, is this his ace? No, his ace is 62. I think, yeah. It's probably a dangerous mon. The problem is how much self-damage I do when I miss confusion. I want to get rid of that, too. I think I'm going to heal the confusion. Rock Tomb. Well, if I wasn't outspeeding anything before, I sure as hell am not now. The damage wasn't so bad, though. If you... What the? I'm faster after a Rock Tomb? Oh, Absol has negative speed. Jeez. Now, going second on all these Pokemon sucks. Drought also kind of sucks. It's not particularly good for us. I could consider a Rock Tomb of my own. Honestly, Beedrill probably has something that can give me trouble too, like either status or weakness. I don't even know if Tomb is the answer. I think Secret Power's been knocking this dude out left and right. He's weak enough where I'm considering a heal, but let's see. I'm still faster than you, too? Huh. I mean, I know I got the levels on him, but I figured getting my speed drop by 1. Mischievous, finally it's time for the ace. We had, like, a speed tie in the past. They did a Volt Tackle. When was that seen? At level 38? There's a chance it's unlearned Volt Tackle. I'm leaning... I'm considering doing a spot heal or like a weak heal. Honestly, probably like a... Oh, we're still under drought, aren't we? This is actually a pretty awkward spot. I can't hit with the other 2 moves. But Spout's under drought? If it had tackle, it would have come out first. Does the... I thought it's everything that can hit you for a special status or weakness, then rival. I am plus special attack from Flatter. True. I don't think they offset. I think it's like times 1.5 and then divided by 2, right? The ace would be AST. What does AST mean, stupid poke nerd? Oh, last. Oh. So they do probably still have Volt Tackle. If we had a speed tie before... Oh, but you know what? You know what these idiots like to do? Oh, these dudes got Protect. Or we've seen Protect, right? Possibly he's unlearned it. I might regret this, but just in case they have what it takes to do 100 damage to me. Don't they have like a super potion or something? Something that like could heal like 50? There we go. I got 3 of these. Let me see something. Minimize. Okay. Pros and cons to that. Here we go again. This is an annoying mon. I'm gonna try and chuck Spout. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have thank God. Now this might not one-shot. Oh, the bar's moving fast. Oh! Probably low HP, but it just wasn't enough damage. Well, here's the problem. He has potions, but not heal him to full potions. Yes! Right through the minimize. We're good. We're good! Lano Nair, thank you so much for the sub. How's it going? Welcome aboard to the hype train. Welcome aboard to hopefully the end of an error. Okay, all I know is that this dude has fake out and nothing else. Our HP looks great. I don't even hate the heal. It almost gives us the one shot. Well, as you guys can see, we have a disgusting amount of remaining healing items. This is very likely a secret power. Dead and done. Yeah, we're gonna get the fake out. Nothing I can do. Last mon, so no no surprises. I would not be surprised if this is a pure one shot, just straight up. Bang! Goodbye. See ya. It was like, actually, you know, it's always the status conditions. Being slow means you get hit by stuff first. It's like multiple confusions and paralyses I could definitely do without. You know what I mean? Roasty my toasty also subscribing. Wow, guys, thank you so much. Got a hype train going on or something? I can't see it on my UI. Whatever it may be, thank you guys so much. Let's get some, there's like some generic crappy Twitch fire emote. Or if you're on YouTube, just put the fire emoji in there. Just on your keyboard. I know there's some fires in there. We just cooked Maxi at his own game. Where are my Twitch defaults? My globals don't want to load for me. They still got that crappy old curse one? They sure do. Aha, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This, you beat the criminal mastermind theme is so yippee skippy. Cracks me up. That was good. Again, it shouldn't have been a major problem, and in fact, the Tate Liza Gym is going to be much scarier if this one's giving us even a sniff of trouble. It really just depends on who does and doesn't have statuses, but... There has to be some reason why Groudon fled. You think I didn't know that? Truly tsundere. Alright, and we get a free item for beating the guy. Pretty fun. You don't normally get like a post-boss prize. Let's figure it out. Let's see. You guys got any? Oh my god, soda pop. All the soda pops you get in this game. Love it. What do you guys think this item is? What do you think Maxie gave us as his present for kicking his booty butt? A whole full restore? That would be insane. A PP, our 5th PP max. Another leftovers. Rare candy. Heat rock. Max revive. How dare you, Ryan? With this game, probably a shard. That's a safe bet. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Who guessed Shell? I don't think anybody did. Boo. But yeah, you are more likely that it's garbage. Yeah, we just run up, boom. Exit that hideout and fly to Slateport next for a cutscene. We did it. I'm pretty sure. Grabbed all of our stuff. You actually can't jump over that ledge, by the way. When I was worried earlier. I was worried for no reason. That was okay. I mean, if that's the biggest major non-Victory Road dungeon in the game, we took it all right. Saved our PP items. Only had to use a few of our heals. More heals than I would have liked to use, but I mean, we still have an abundance of them. That dude had, like, a lot of Pokemon that could hit us for weakness, which was kind of annoying. Got a preview of some things that are going to be bad when Pokemon are matching our level. I just realized I'm doing this wrong, aren't I? I'm, like, going through the area forward. I'm, like, legit, like, what am I doing? I was supposed to go up and then, like, this. Wait, no. How do I get out of here? Just here? I'm feeling real dumb right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't have the map in front of me, so I am just guessing, and clearly I'm getting punished for it. Why did they let me jump down those ledges, which lets me get here? I'm going to pull up the map in a second. I'm just trying to see if I can do it with my own brain. I do not have an escape rope. Oh, here it is. We just had to go up instead of down. All right, cool. Slateport it is. Yeah, we're really like getting to like endgame. Hey, I was promised a cutscene. You know what? Oh, what's the commotion? Ah. We'll find out after this break. Probably going for another hour max. I'm feeling quite tired. I don't even know if we can finish the... I don't know if we can finish the grind leading up to the twins. Oh, there's still a lot left. Honestly, I think it's just going to be a shorter stream. Just how it is today. You know, I'd love to make it all the way to the twins. There's a lot to do. I think we'll do Aqua Hideout and then call it a day. So I'll catch you guys back for the Aqua side. All right, you guys ready for one final leg of today's adventure? Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am exhausted. It's been a long day. Had a lot of exercise with the family in Lincoln. Then we had our big community event. Tired. But I also feel really chill. It's been like a very relaxed stream for Kaizo, and I just love being able to spend time with you guys. I think this is a good stopping point if you want to retire for the night. Oh yeah, I mean, we can't make it to the gym. There's no way I can make it to the gym. I'm just trying to see, I mean, how long could the Aqua hideout be? That's what I was trying to see. 9 traders total. Looks like there's maybe some puzzles. But they give you arrows in the order to go. And then after that, it says, now begins the biggest trainer grind in the game. I'm like, what do you mean, now? What we have been doing has not been a grind? So we'll definitely start. I think Aqua Hideout's a nice, like, final thing that we can do. I don't think I need to, like, have any doubles partners dead this time, right? Being admin will result in the grunts disappearing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and do our cutscene. I'm all healed up, right? Yep. Let's go ahead and do it. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Woo! Oh, great interview. See ya. Oh my gosh! What's happening? Oh, well, they got away. We'll never be able to catch them. But even if I were to chase them, I don't see any GNs against them. Well, we can't chase them. It's over. GG. I mean, clearly they win. Hate the late game long grind in Hoenn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like we've already had quite a lot of water. There's a lot more water to go. I actually do agree. It's like reductionist when they put it down to the bullet point, but I get what people mean when they make the joke like too much water. It does get bland, and when you're playing the game and you don't have the speed up function, it definitely takes some time. I say as I eat up my repel. I actually don't know where the hideout is specifically, like in the map, but I see various grunts. I assume if I just walk in their general direction, they'll help me figure things out. They're actually not helping me. I know, like I said, I'm well aware that I'm like not a not a pro here when it... Oh, is it this? No. I mean, I can just, like, I suppose, scroll back and look again. It's near the shore at the top right. Like... Wait. Oh, like... in the shore itself, like this. There we go. There we go. Bang. All right, here we go. Water temple it is. Right off the bat, it looks like there is a non-mandatory trainer that's running a massive lap. Listen, this dude's getting his cardio in. I respect it. See ya. I'll come back for you later. Okay, this map does look a little ridiculous. Again, like, oh my god, this is crazy. Follow the red line for item checks. Follow the orange line for mandatory trainers. I suppose I can do a bit of both. I go 1 item. Asperberry is a real item. We take those. Then we go to 2. 2, I go... This is actually a little crazy. It looks like maybe one of these is mandatory. But if we stand in the middle, it's a double battle. I'm just going to do it. There aren't that many trainers here, period. I probably don't even need to be, like, as worried. Honestly, how many trainers do they say there are? There's 9? I'm just going to go back and fight that last guy. I don't... just for my own sanity's sake. If I felt unconfident in my mon this deep... This one, like, they're... Okay, new encounter. Its elements could be strong. I think just a regular secret power. Oh, not quite, but 2. Okay. Like, enough defense. You know what? I'd probably even say that's good. But regardless. Never punished. Alright, back to my map. Warp 2. So it looks like there is... Oh, no, this lady just looks in a cross. It's not a double. Oh, boy. So I follow item check 3. I remember this being so annoying as a kid, trying to figure out these warps specifically. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Then finally, zoom. Wow! Oh my god! I forgot! Look at that! Look at those goodies! Is that for real? It's 4 items? Am I seeing this right? This isn't like a mod? Oh, no. 2 items, 2 static encounters in front of them. Boo. Well, the left 2 are items. Luxury ball. Repel. Oh my god, I can't believe it's not an item. No, you're kidding me. Okay, I guess I probably shouldn't F with it. I'm not holding my smoke ball right now. Oh god, coming back up is annoying though. Okay, not as annoying as advertised. Back to this table here. 2 more trainers. Gotta split them up. They both have a pair of 50s. Starmie. I wrote plus. So, okay, so plus HP plus defense. Minus speed, but it does have speed boost. I don't know if I've ever actually hit this thing with the water spout. Let me go ahead and give that a go. Late game pivot. Yeah, that's a lot of HP. Ooh, yikes. Ah, Hydro Pump missed. Speed boost is annoying though. Yeah, Starmie's just going to be a problem mon in general. I think it's just decently bulky. Kingler, however, is just secret power food. Yeah, if we don't get a more top tier move, we're not going to be one-shotting stuff in the Elite Four, you know? I mean, I think we'll be one-shotting some stuff, but not like all stuff, you know? I rolled minus special defense on Pincer for some reason. It makes me just want to water spout it. Hypno, I wrote nothing. That makes me want to secret power it. Works for me. Area 5. Where is that other map? Oh, there's just left and up. Okay. And then 6 goes here. Looks like I can get 1 extra item going over here. Boop. Wait, herb! That is a huge item. That's great. I'm very, very... Hydro Mist in its natural form. It's nice. We've got a Mist Thunder on us and a Mist. Yeah, you can just leave that on the ground. Oh, thanks. I'm wrapping up soon. Like, actually for real. Yeah, yeah. $83. Crazy. 340 attack. Boss, is this good enough? What do you think, bro? I need you to evaluate your own performance honestly. We need to do one of those horrible self-performance reviews. You guys ever have to do those at work? Every salary job I've had does them. I hate those, man. It's like not a useful tool. It's just annoying for me. Whenever I've had a salary job and it's like, evaluate your own performance. Now evaluate your boss's performance. And I feel like there's this meta game behind it that always, it's like, you don't want to rate yourself too high and you don't want to rate your boss too low. Even if you think you've been doing a perfect job and you think your boss has been doing a horrible job. I hate that game. I hate that game. Now, like, I understand to a degree, you should just be having, like, regular conversations, like, regular one-on-ones with your boss, where you hash out stuff as they're happening instead of making it this big, like, wait for the end of the year performance review or whatever. And then just not have the performance review, just have your boss review you with their boss. You know what I mean? Or if your boss is the final boss, then they make those calls. It almost feels like it's this like extra bureaucracy or paperwork just for the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. RJ games, same deal. Tell us how you thought you did. Hey, what's wrong? You just came in here panting like crazy. Are you warm? It's pretty warm in here. It take a lot of energy to come up. I'll have you guys know Chewy was barking today. He barks, I kid you not, less than once a year. So this is actually a pretty big occasion. There was like a woodchuck or something outside. And he thought it was a very big deal. Let me see if I can share it with you guys. Yeah, it sounds funny. Hey guys, yearly bark just dropped. Pretty rare for Oh, she didn't send it to me. She sent it to the family channel. You can hear he has like quite a powerful bark when he does do it. It's like he charges up all... but for real, I don't know why. He's not a vocal dog. He doesn't vocalize. Legitimately, probably his average like barking incident like that is maybe like once every 1.3 years. It's crazy. I don't know if that's just who he is, or if that was something like he was a rescue and multiple families abandoned him, so maybe they like gave him a shock collar every time he barked. I have no idea. I don't know the story. All I know is that the dude does not like speaking with his mouth. He will cry all the time. If he sees somebody new that he's never seen before, sees an animal, you know. I want to play with you. But barking? Pretty rare. Okay, so like Parasect, here's another example. I wrote plus defense minus special defense. Here's an example of one Pokemon where it's beneficial to hit them with a special move instead of a physical move. Yep. Oh, not quite. Wow. So close. Dang. That'll be, it's plus HP too. Probably something more like this. That's going to be annoying then if I see you at a higher level. Well, he said my mission was just to hold you up, so I suppose that is exactly what he set out to do. Gotta figure out where I am on the map. Fought our one trainer here. Oh, he wasn't even mandatory. 9 has a red exclamation mark on it. Why? Is the trainer gonna bust out of the door? Or is it just, it's just warning me that there's a double battle right after I bust out of this door? Golduck, I have done nothing but delete. I will continue to do so. And this is the last one before Archie, I assume, right? Oh, stopped. Brand new Dusclops! You've been doing all my nicknames! Can you cut a friend some slack? Works for me. Alright. And just to confirm, should just be us and the big arch, right? Well, or Donna in this game. Weird, I'm not used to the old Archie design. It's been a minute. Go to area 10. Oh, that's it? Why does this dude not have a full team? It's just 2 level 54s? This guy's a joke. Why is the other dungeon so much harder? But the other one is mandatory to do before this one. I don't understand this game progression at all. I feel like shouldn't have gone in the other order. Oh, this one's just an admin. We're not actually fighting Big Arch. Not yet. Porygon 2 with Drizzle! I like how we got like this exciting boss music and it's just 2 Mon. Couldn't they have given him more than 2 Mon though? You know? This doesn't deserve boss music. But yeah, the real Aqua Dungeon does happen later. Fair. Pokopia DLC just came out. Let's go! Renee's going to be streaming that tomorrow. Oh my god, Lincoln's going to be so happy to play that for the first time tomorrow. He's been very excited about it. Pokopia is my son's first ever Pokemon game, so he's learning about Pokemon for the first time from it. I'm curious what he'll appreciate the most from this new DLC. Very exciting news. In the drizzle, dude, I'm spouting it. Thank you, Porygon. Charizard? That's really funny. Yeah, this music's actually really good, though. Rest in peace to this guy, man. Oh, boo! Boo! Boo this man! Free. Oh, it beat the Elite Four! So all we have left is Steven. So. No boss quite yet. It's split up. While I was toying with you, our boss got through. Well. Thanks for toying with me with that legendary two-mon battle. And GG. Yeah. Nice little appetizer. An appetizer, I'm going to call it, because I'm headed to bed. But ultimately, I'm feeling pretty good. There was no, like, major threats. It seems like this playthrough is going to be mostly quiet, calm grind. And then, like, treacherous, horrific evil for the mandatory double battle of Tate and Liza? I'm just gonna say Liza. Yeah, there's still so much left. Route 124. You hit Moss Deep. Route 125. Then you've got to start doing dive tables, and that's going to be a whole other thing. This map doesn't even look like I'm reading English. Route 127, then back to Route 126. Some of these are just like, okay, this route has 6 trainers on it or whatever, but still. 128, water. 129, 30, 131, water. Finally, you're at Pacific Log Town. Then you could do Route 132 and Route 133, which all have a absolutely complex navigation because you have to go into certain currents. This map, can I just share this one image? Too tired to just like take like one screenshot. Here, I'll show you. Like, this is just one. Oh my god, we're gonna have to like buckle in for a beefy stream. I think I will be at more regular hours coming up on Thursday. But this is just that one route. This isn't even the dive stuff. Like, yeah, that's how the currents work. I remember having to do this. But like, that's so much different than the usual paths and such that I have to take. Just a lot of extra legwork. We're gonna do it though. That's what we're here for. I'm definitely gonna do some pre-reading. You do literally all of that. Then you do your final notes, because apparently Gym 7 is this game's Elite 4. Not really, it's just like really hard. The gym battle is a double battle, meaning you cannot deposit your HM friend. The level gap is much closer than before. So they recommend that the level gap is high enough for you to go back and battle all the double battles that you missed. Honestly, probably fine for me, because I have a move that can hit both Pokemon. I'll probably be able to like knock out my starter, or knock out my HM friend, and like double water spout through at least half of these. You can still do all 3 of the Gabby and Tai fights. Then after all of that, finally, I'm looking at the gym itself. Also tricky to navigate. Oh boy. Yeah, the level curve on this is so weird. And then finally, you fight Maxie again in Moss Deep Space Center. Another short dungeon. Abandoned ship, some dive gimmicks. There's still a lot of game left. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happens, Shiv. Let me read on the guide. What does it say about your HM friend? Kate and Liza themselves are notorious run killers. The fight against them more or less determines whether or not you have a shot against the Elite Four. The force, double battle, and close level gap. During a double battle, you can either kill your HM friend or throw a ball during its turn. In this case, you definitely want to avoid killing your HM friend, as they basically act as a human shield that will take a hit or 2 instead of your main mon. So am I supposed to go and catch a higher level HM friend? Shedinja HM friend? I think technically you're not supposed to be getting any benefits from your HM friend, like, in general. Okay. Well, these are all questions for tomorrow or maybe even Saturday's stream, depending on how long everything else takes. Because it is bedtime for me, I think I'm just gonna dip. I'm so tired. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining me this evening. Hopefully it's not so bad then. A lot of the regulars who weren't able to catch me just because this wasn't our usual hours, you didn't miss anything too crazy. We mopped up a couple of gym leaders, or a couple of bosses, a couple of mini dungeons. It was a lot of fun, honestly. I had a great time chatting with you guys. Oh, that's true. Shinichi would be actively detrimental as a buddy. Oh, if they couldn't hit Shinichi, they wouldn't even try and target it. Right? Duh. Okay, well. Anyway, I hope you guys all have an excellent evening or morning. Happy Pokopia DLC Day. Renee is likely to be streaming that tomorrow, so check her out at twitch.tv/Renee, RENAE. I believe she's only on Twitch. I don't know why I'm saying I believe. She's only on Twitch for now. Maybe someday I'll convince her to do the double stream hype train and see if she wants to. But it takes a little bit of extra time and effort. I get it. I'm going to be back on Thursday and Saturday, back at our normal hours. Thursday, we'll start around the early afternoon, around like 4 or 5 p.m. Central Time. And Saturday, we should be starting in a bit earlier than that. Something in the, let's see, I'm probably going to Pokemon League with my son, so probably something around 12 to 1 in the afternoon, Central Time. Thank you guys all so much. This has been a blast. Your endless positivity and humor drives me forward. Take that good energy and bring it into the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys throughout. Take care.